Welcome to AM Best Audio.
Artificial intelligence and insurtech are reshaping the workers' compensation landscape. The most promising innovations across the policy lifecycle and the role nationwide programs will play is driving these developments forward. I'm John Weber for Best Review Magazine, and I'm joined today by Dale Hoppe, Vice President, Workers' Compensation Programs Nationwide ENSS, to learn more. Dale, so glad you could join us today.
Thank you, John. Glad to be here.
So Dale, how are AI and insurtech solutions changing the landscape for workers' compensation now and into the future?
You know, John, three things come to mind when I think about this question. First and foremost, I think it's going to change the landscape from what we holistically see in workers' compensation, and it's a reactive model, to one of proactive. And what I mean by that is really just bringing issues to light faster to engage in loss prevention and prediction versus what we historically see, and that is mitigation. And then lastly, I think it's just going to change the way we think about workplace safety, putting the workers at the center of the ecosystem.
Looking at the pivotal touch points of the workers' compensation life cycle, what new capabilities are being explored that you're most excited about when it comes to workers' comp solutions?
Well, staying on the theme of early detection, first and foremost, I think about prediction. We have an MGA in the market called Comp Science that is using AI to comb through workplace facilities, really looking for opportunities or issues that could cause workplace loss. They then work with those employers to mitigate those opportunities. So far through this relationship, they've seen about a 30% reduction in workplace accidents just through the use of their AI models. Next, I think about prevention. We have an MGA in the market called Kinetic. They have wearable technology, much like a little pager that a worker puts on their belt, and that pager gives them a little reminder if they're performing work inappropriately. Think of an improper bend, reach, or twist. So the prevention model there is a worker gets notified when they're using improper body mechanics, again, looking to prevent injuries in a different way. I think of claim handling. Kinetic is using AI to scrub claim notes, really looking for treatment patterns and return to work opportunities, all through the lens to minimize disruption through the injury management can sometimes have. And lastly, I think about return to work. Partnering with return to work experts that understand getting an employee back to work quickly and safely really is both psychologically and economically beneficial for that individual after they suffer a loss.
Dale, what role do you see nationwide programs playing in these developments in the workers' compensation market now and into the future?
Again, I talked about a few MGAs we have in the market, and I look to nationwide to present ourselves in the market really as that carrier committed to predicting and preventing versus replacing or mitigating. Again, paying keen attention and investigating our resources to identify those causes of loss, and then working to engineer those out of the workplace really is just core to our mission.
Dale, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thanks, John. Have a great day.
That was Dale Hoppe, Vice President, Workers' Compensation Programs, Nationwide ENSS, and I'm John Weber for Best Review Magazine.
Looking to get the full attention of the insurance industry? We have the platforms that will do just that. Whether it be AM Best TV, AM Best Audio, Best Review Magazine, or Best Day. Find out more by calling AM Best Advertising Sales at 908-439-2200, extension 5399, and have a great day.